Hello, welcome to Cube Puzzle Fun. This is a YouTube channel where I attempt to learn as much as I possibly can about all of these fun twisty puzzles. They don't have to be in the shape of a cube. And then, when I learn whatever I can learn, then I attempt to convey that knowledge to you. Uh, so, and I use very plain, simple English to make it as easy as possible to understand. I try not to go too fast. Would you believe it? In the last couple months, we have doubled subscribers and now have 25 years out there. Thank you. Thank you very much to anybody who likes this channel so much that they would subscribe to it. Appreciate you. Pretend there's confetti. Today we're looking at the Megaminx. This was probably the scariest puzzle that I received, and I did not like it, and I thought that it would be my least favorite. But now it has probably become one of my favorites. So I am going to show you some moves. This is not a tutorial on how to solve the whole thing. I am just going to show you some moves that will be very helpful if you are trying to learn how to solve this thing, or if you already know how to solve this thing, then maybe looking through this will help you gain some efficiency. You'll learn how to do some things faster. If you have an interest in the Megaminx, hang on. Okay, check this out. Boom! Scrambled. Look at how scrambly that is. That's very scrambly. I'm going to start out simple and show you some simpler moves, and then I don't know which way I'm going to go. I hadn't really planned for this, but I am going to show you a lot of really cool Megaminx moves. First thing I'm going to do is let you know that a Megaminx is divided into 3 different kinds of pieces. One piece is the hub, and that is the centerpiece. It's shaped like a pentagon there. In the very middle, there are 12 sides. It's a dodecahedron, 12 sides, and right in the middle of each side is a hub, and that lets you know which side you're solving. Each side also has 5 star points. These are just the names that I call them. They're not any kind of official name. You can use my terminology. You can use any terminology. It doesn't matter. These 5, I call them star points, and then these 5, pretty much everybody I know calls them corners, because they kind of are on the corners. So this is a hub. It's lime green. I use very, very specific names for all the different colors because there's more than one green. There's like a hunter green and a lime green, and so I will call things like navy blue and powder blue because that's the only way I can keep things straight. I'm going to show you a move that I call the DeLorean. I'm showing you this because I just basically can't even wait to show it to you. Let's say you put a bunch of corners up where they go. They're all around this blue hub, but then you're like, oh, maybe I should have put these little star points in while I had the chance. I'm going to show you why in the beginning, when you don't have a whole lot of Megaminx solved, you can still slide these star points in. Even when you have your corners, you won't have to worry about messing up your corners. I'm going to find a star point that has some powder blue in it. Here is blue purple. I'm going to get this purple portion of it right next to the purple hub. The purple hub is right over here. It's not too far away. I like this one because it's already down in the bottom. Like if I'm thinking of this powder blue as the top, I want to do as much operating down here on the underside lower part. This blue, powder blue, and gray would be even better, but this is what we got. Powder blue, purple. So in order to swing the purple part next to the hub, I'm going to swing this powder blue down, and that lines this purple up perfectly so that I can just swing it around and it'll be right next to this purple hub. Now, it's right next to the hub where it needs to go, but where it really ultimately needs to go is we need this powder blue part up here with this powder blue on this powder blue side that we're constructing. Alright, This is why I call this the DeLorean, because I'm a visual learner, and learning things visually um, makes it easy for me to remember. But what I think of is like a DeLorean car where the doors kind of flip up instead of opening out sideways. If you flip this up, flip the one door up, flip the other door up, then you can rotate this purple one around to the top. Now, purple star point is right next to the purple hub. Powder blue, is right next to the powder blue hub. And you just swing both of those doors back in, and you have this whole side exactly how it needs to be. One reason why I'm really excited about that move is because I was solving Megaminx for quite a while and had no idea that you could even do that. So when I discovered that, it was exciting to me, and I couldn't wait to show you. So consider yourself shown. When I first started learning how to do the Megaminx, as a lot of people do, you go out to the YouTube and you try to figure out, you look up tutorials. The Megaminx tutorial that I happened to find that satisfied my need to figure out how to do this, solve this thing, was the tutorial by 43 Quintillion. Uh, 43 quintillion or quadrillion, however many solutions there are supposed to be for a regular 3x3 Rubik's Cube. That's the name of the guy's channel. As a matter of fact, I'll just link his Megaminx tutorial, because if you need like a full tutorial for Megaminx, his is great, and it can show you how to solve this thing. But one thing I noticed about his tutorial is when he's showing you how to do this here insertion, move this corner up to the top without disturbing any of these things, he is suggesting that you should look at which side has the color that you're trying to move up to the top. In this case, it's powder blue. And then move it off to the side, move this down, and move this so that you make a whole line of 3, and then just move it back up. Now, that's cool. It definitely works. It works every time, works like a charm. I just happened to notice in doing Megaminx many times that there is a more efficient way to do it. And if you are, like pretty much 80% of the people I ever see on YouTube trying to be a speed cuber, then the more efficient way is probably the way that appeals to you. And if you want to get this to here in the fewest number of moves, which is basically two moves instead of 3 moves, but you can just bring this whole wedge this way, slide this over, and just bring it back up, and that will save you a little teeny piece of something. Next thing I'm going to show you real quick is just moving a star point over one position, and particularly how you can move it over one position if you have like a whole bunch of area that you don't want to disturb, and you want to keep all this not messed up, but you just want to tick this over to here. Because this is purple, this is yellow, and you need it to go with a purple hub, yellow hub. So you can just move it over there, but then you're sort of messing up all of this stuff. So move it over there, then move it down out of the way. This is all, wild territory. You don't have to worry about this whole entire wheel. So you can just take this wheel down and then put this back the way it was so that it's all good now. And now this yellow hub and star point that are connected to one another, you just put that up, and there you go. You've transferred this from here to there, and this is all still good. One thing that I just wanted to show you, just because I noticed, is that I have a little pink and gray star point, and I need it to go over here, and I'm noticing that even with as much hedron area filled in as I already have, I still have the opportunity to do that DeLorean move that I was showing you earlier. I don't need to do it with both doors. This door isn't going to matter, but I can swing this door up and then move this pink and gray star point into position and then bring that door back down. I have a corner that is correct. It's got orange next to the orange hub, the purple next to the purple hub, and the yellow next to the yellow hub. And then I've got a star point with the yellow and orange, and I could move that, but that takes the corner out. So I have like one or the other. This one's right or this one's right, but I need to move either this over to here or this over to here so that I can have them both right at the same time. And the thing that I find easier to temporarily take away are the corners. So I'm going to move this star point hub so that it is correctly positioned. And then take a look at this corner. This yellow is right next to the yellow hub, and it's we're thinking of the yellow as the top for a second. Really, the easiest thing to do is just take this yellow away for 1 second, bring this yellow and orange star point over one so that we can bring this yellow corner back up to the top. Those two are lined up perfectly now, and just bring that back. Just showing you some Megaminx moves. But if I could help anyone out there by slowing down and going over any particular part in more detail, or if you have a Megaminx question that I can answer for you, just leave me a comment. Be happy to answer it. Don't forget to check out that 43 quintillion tutorial, which is a full Megaminx tutorial that can help you out a lot. And yeah. Hey, my rap name is Alex. This is Cube Puzzle Fun. We're having a lot of fun on this Megaminx, and we can have a lot more. Just leave me a comment, say hey, like this video if you like this video, and if you feel like checking out future Cube Puzzle Fun videos, subscribe. If you don't think you're gonna watch the videos, don't bother subscribing. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. But yeah, if you like the way that the style goes here on Cube Puzzle Fun, check out some videos, see if this is for you. If it is for you, subscribe, and yeah, peace.